The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but
right away they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Second down, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. From out of the gun here on third down. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Bengals first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Bengals.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Packers.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Brown, and nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now second down throw for Burrow. That's to the right side for Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things. Stay healthy and keep winning.
That's on the former second-round pick, Elton Jenkins. On second down, Love. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jordan Battle up from his safety spot makes the play. From the 25, here's second and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7. Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Bengals 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone.
And he'll take it on in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second TD catch of the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Here's Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The outside, it's looked in by Chase. A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Now, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and 1. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow here on second down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. He'll be taken down well short of the first down, gain of about 4. And it brings up fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers first down.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Packers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. 1st and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On play action, Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 31, here is second down and 7. A carry here for Brown. And that's going nowhere, thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
You know, I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice gain.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. This one's just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. No run here with Brown. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
To throw is Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 3rd and a long way to go. Now, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Burrow to throw. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Back to throw, Burrow. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his second touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Lowe to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
Go play action with Love. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Demetrius Knight. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's taken down at the 33-yard
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Whoa! And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels play disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop you for no gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Taken in by Gesicki. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow. Oh, a loose football. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball.
And They should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Short one there to his tight end, Fan. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports.
Our
Halftime
look around
report.
the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's the second-year quarterback, Michael Penix. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Falcons win their second straight as they get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the two teams on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This returnable with Reed, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense would take the field. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Love to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Slot man in motion left.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. They'll get it on 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
43-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be taken down. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now, Burrow.
First down.
The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll try and get there on the ground. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Burrow now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. Wow, that 360 spin helping him out there. He'll get forward, and we'll give him 6 yards on that one. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That one caught. He finds Golden. He'll take this one in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Wow! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the carry is P-Rod. He'll forward for maybe a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Brown. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Jacob will get it to start the fourth quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
On second down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's P-Rock. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
46-yard line.
That's complete. It's Yosibov. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
Here's Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and
Up the middle they go. And And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Burrow. It'll be taken in by Samaje Perine. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. They need one right now. Third and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And this tackle there, he pushes forward. We'll give him 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock and keeping the ball on the ground?
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
From the gun, it's Love. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Charlie Jones now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Burrow. Back into the hands of Yosibas. they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 52 yards. And a Bengals first
Play action now. It's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Burrow working in the pistol. That one incomplete. Covering outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So here it is, 4th down and 10. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Burrow to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. A 1-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Whoa! And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.